Now that I'm inside this place, let's see what it has to offer. Been meaning to check this place out for the longest time anyway. Interesting indeed. There are many entities that are stuck in this reality. They do make me a bit curious. However, I'm not here to basically destroy this place yet. I just want to find something to do. Something interesting. This place is so empty though. Outside of all the creatures that exist here, it is practically a ghost town. I wonder if all the workers is like on some type of vacation, holiday, or nah, this is not the type of place. If anything, they're probably kind of getting on one area.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, which one are you? I haven't seen you on this site before, so you're obviously new. Oh, jeez. What's your item number?
Now, this is interesting. Never thought I would see Irish here, of all things.
I'm sorry, who?
Irish the Hedgehog. Wait, no, you're different.
I have no idea who that is, or which SCP you are. I'm gonna need your...
I am no SCP, at least I'm not a part of this site, or any other site for that matter. I only came here because I was told about this place and just became interested in checking it out. Though, to think that another hedgehog would be here. You might be in the body of Irish, but you're not him. Not him at all, are you?
So that was his name, I'm guessing.
You didn't know?
Well... according to, well, the notes I read at least, I'm some kind of experiment, I guess. Someone tried to revive somebody, but I ended up being created, so I don't know if...
Irish the Hedgehog in this reality has been killed, and then they tried to revive him, and you are the result of him, I see.
That is...
You're very much like an EXE in that sense. I find that very fascinating.
What now?
Oh, by the way, where are my manners? Let me introduce myself. I am a being known as Exetior. Exetior SonicExe.
Exetior. Okay. That... So you're not from around these parts, I'm guessing.
I'm afraid not. I only came here because I was told about this place and wanted to check it out, and I'm also here to see an old friend. She's a researcher here.
Wait, she?
A little bit. She acts a little horny.
Oh no. You're here for my mom, aren't you?
So she's your mom, huh?
Well, not biologically, but most likely the closest thing I have to one. Considering, you know, I was born from an experiment, so no biological parents besides, well, the guy that died in me, basically.
Well, you can say that we are passing acquaintances. I just so happened when I passed by her one time, we had a very amusing conversation, to say the least.
Ugh. Conversation. Yeah, considering it's her, I'm pretty sure it was riveting. Ugh, Jesus.
No, I wasn't really one to accept her offer. After all, I am a thinking man at the moment.
Huh. Didn't think he would be into this.
I think if I remember correctly, her motto is, can I have sex with it?
As much as I hate to admit it, you'd be correct.
She's an amusing human, that is for sure. Though I'm also here because there's somebody else that I need to drop something off to. There's a certain doctor here who is acquainted with one of my subordinates, as it were. A man by the name of Dr. Bright.
Oh god, what has he gotten into this time?
No, nothing.
What kind of...
It's just that he and my friend Provision are acquaintances, as it were, and Provision wanted me to drop some research documents off to him.
I see, and what exactly do these research documents entail?
I don't know, and I honestly do not care.
I suppose that's fair, as long as you do not reach any of these fuckers out. I guess I can let you walk.
Well, there is a being here that I'm very curious about.
And that is?
And from what it looks like, you can tell me all about him. After all, I do sense a part of him inside you.
I beg your pardon?
But we'll talk about that later. Why don't you give me a bit of a tour on this place?
I suppose, since you're only visiting. Alright, well, yeah. First off, there's this dickhead, SCP-173. Yeah,
The snapping head, the thing that snaps heads, correct?
That's correct. How did you guess?
Didn't really guess. As soon as I came here, I heard screams and bone snapping all the way from the entrance. That's how good my ears are.
Oh, so you heard that. I see. Well, regardless, he's a bit of a douche, and him and I don't exactly get along, so I really would like to keep away from him. Is that all possible?
I see.
Where you are at the moment, this is the light containment zone. This is where I wouldn't say harmless SCPs are. I'd say more the easier to contain ones are.
Easier to contain, huh?
Yes, in case you weren't aware, this place has the sole purpose of capturing anomalies, be it creature or object or even a phenomenon, and experimenting with them. Myself included. I'm known as SCP-682-1.
Is there a reason for the dash?
To tell you the truth, the original 682, his DNA was part of what was used to make me. So him and I don't exactly see eye to eye. I mean,
I see.
he wants to gouge me,
One of those types of creatures, huh? Interesting.
Yeah.
There's another being here that I'm very curious about.
And that is?
Well, technically two.
Two?
Mm-hmm. A man calling himself Yahweh.
Yahweh, that doesn't ring a bell.
Mm-hmm. So there are some things in this place that you don't know.
I'm afraid so. I only know the fact that, well, as I've told you, this place specializes in containing anomalies and experimenting with them just to see what they're capable of. And that...
Do you know the Gate Guardian?
These could... Yes, actually. I haven't met him personally, but I have had the pleasure of at least reading about him, and his real name being, I think, Uriel it was?
Uriel. Funny.
Huh? You know him.
Well, it seems that I do know a lot more than you do about the subject.
It seems so.
Any more interesting people in this domain that I should know of?
Well, there is one, but I'd rather not say who he is.
Who is it?
He calls himself the Scarlet King. He's essentially the creator of the one I have DNA of, along with a lot of other beings that I would much rather not get involved with.
The Scarlet King is what he's calling himself, huh?
Yes. It's weird that you're chuckling that way.
Let's just say I know him from passing. He and I are very acquainted.
Didn't think anybody would know him without dying.
I don't need to die in order to see that fool. Let's just say that the one who's going to be keeping him out permanently is going to be me.
Is that so?
After all, I don't need a freak like him deciding that he can just walk into my realities and cause destruction.
Your realities. But what exactly does that mean? You say your realities, so you're more than just a resident from a different reality.
Well, I did say that I'm a Sonic.exe, but that is merely a facade. This demon body of mine is merely a facade.
Facade? So that means you're not just a demon, or something else entirely. Judging by your demeanor, I'm guessing I'm not going to know that immediately.
You can learn. That's if you want to learn. After all,
Well,
you have a very appearance similar to myself.
Well, they say mortals around here tend to underestimate how powerful knowledge can be, so I think I'd much rather know.
Well then, come on.
Okay.
There is another entity that I would like to know about as well. Someone who constantly talks about the pestilence.
Oh no. Of all people. Why?
Your connection.
Well, remember how I mentioned that the DNA of one particular creature in this place was used to create me?
Yes.
There was another one. And it's the one that you just referred to as talking about the pestilence.
Yes.
I guess... Yeah, I guess in a way you could call him my...
Father.
Really not trying to use it, but you'd be correct.
Let's just say that he confuses me with one of my colleagues. Pestilence, or as I call him, famine.
Oh, wait a minute.
Have you ever heard of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse?
I read about him once, but...
Pestilence is merely an aspect of famine. After all, pestilence is a complete annihilation of things that are organic and continue life. After all.
Now that part I did not know.
There's a lot to teach you. As for why I am talking about this, well, I guess you can say, in a sense, you may refer to me as Control.
Control? Wait.
The ever-present oppressor that oppresses all of creation, because I am the one who created everything. Hence, I am Control. Chaos Control.
Now I know who you are. Only you're the equivalent of that one.
That one?
We call him SCP-343, but the researchers have a different code name for him. God.
Yahweh. It's the man I was talking about. Although he is merely an aspect of my real brother. You could say he's the avatar of my brother's presence in every human reality. His true name is the All-Father. Or at least that's the name he goes by, anyway.
Oh. Interesting. I didn't think... I thought he was just spouting bullshit about being God. I didn't think he was actually
Whether it's that god, whether it's the broken god, whether it's the twins, all of them derive from us, you can say.
Wow. That's a lot to take in.
As for Uriel, as it were, let's just say me and him know each other very intimately.
Really? I didn't think anybody would be acquainted with him. I mean, he just sits there all the time.
Spouting, yes, with his whole protecting the Garden of Eden shtick. Garden of Eden. What a joke.
Eden. That's what he's protecting?
Well, at least that's what he protests to be protecting. If you were to take, there was an experiment that took Cain up to him.
Really?
Didn't go well, I would say. I know a little bit about it, and of course, not just the SCP Cain, but his brother Abel as well. The one who dies and resurrects all the time.
I see. So that's how they came to be. I have met Cain myself. He never talks about his brother.
Of course he wouldn't. After all, kind of the cause for his brother's situation. As well as his own damnation to being trapped on this world.
Is that also the reason why plant life dies around him?
Aspects of famine. It wasn't just one god he was punished by. Of course he doesn't know that.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't tell him.
If you tell him, you can. I don't see any problem with it.
Wait, you're not gonna stop me?
Nope.
Huh.
Son, I am chaos and control. What do you think telling him would do? Sow the seeds for more chaos, which is not a problem for me.
Oh, I'm guessing they locked this. Oh
well. I'm not in the mood to break down, although you might want to get that. There's the alarm.
What? Huh? Oh no. Oh no. God damn it, not him. Great, now I gotta deal with that crybaby. Well, it's got this short, but I have a shy guy to break. Again.
While you're doing that, I'm just going to go see that mother of yours.
Oh, jeez. I swear, if I have to hear her talking about how great it was constantly, oh boy.
Well, off you go. Go have fun.
Yeah. Alright, buddy. Where are you?
Irish the Hedgehog. Interesting. Now then, Let's see how my old friend is.